Next concept, make it rain. If you said, what's the one single skill that you learned that has made you successful, is I can make it rain. I can rain leads for pretty much probably 90% of the businesses out there. I can literally turn on paid ads and flood them with prospects. That's probably my number one thing that's made me successful. I have a process. It's a 5-step process. I don't want to get too deep into it, but I know if I look at a business as a growth specialist and say, if the right ingredients are there, I can apply my 5-step process to it and blow it up. What is process step number 1? Do you know? I think Nick knows it. We've talked about it. Nope. I feed the business more prospects than they could ever possibly handle, where you can have the shittiest conversion rates you've ever seen, terrible contact rates. But since there's so much opportunity, you can fail your way to success. You have time without being in the environment of pressure where it's okay if we flub one, let's learn from it and do better on the next call. So like when I've taken over companies that I've scaled, I literally just flood it. All of a sudden they get 5 leads a month. I'll put 600 leads in. I'm like, all right, now let's figure it out. So this last company I scaled, still scaling at 10x, we hadn't increased our ad spend in over 1 year, yet we 5x the company over that 12 months. Because what we did is we flooded it with prospects, and then we got better every single day until we're extremely efficient, where we're like, we don't even need more leads. We're just making more money with the lead flow we have. But learning how to make it rain, being the person that can turn on the floodgates like that, is a very valuable skill. So I'm just telling you, people have asked me, like, what do you know? How can I learn what you learn? I learned the one skill that most people haven't figured out. I can just make it rain. What's that quote that Patrick had on the slides? He said, there's not very many problems in an agency that more money can't solve, right? Adam McCheckney. You know what makes it harder for people to make more money? It's lack of opportunity, lack of prospects. So making it rain, being able to flood it with opportunity is huge. And there's a lot that goes into that. Like if you're trying to make it rain for something that has no demand, good luck. You got to find something that's already in demand and then figure out how to position what you have in a way that makes people want it. That's a whole nother masterclass. Alex and I went through this yesterday, right? Literally whiteboarded it. And I taught you exactly how to speak to every single segment of your audience in a way that where they, like Madame Cleo, they're like, how did he know what I was thinking?
Yeah,
we recorded it as well. It's the exact same thing. You can't make it rain until you learn what your audience knows, what they want, what they've experienced, and how to talk to them based off where they are that day. And it's part of it, right? It's easier said than done. But if you can flood a business with leads, you'll always be in demand. And here's the next thing. Don't learn one way to do it. Don't get really, really good at one thing. Like I can flood businesses with leads from 5 or 6, 7 different platforms at any moment's notice. Caveat, if there's the right ingredients, right? Aaron, you probably have similar experience, right? What happens if your ads get shut down? I'll go on to the next thing. And I already have 7 lead generation machines going. So if my one machine goes down, I'm okay. I own a bowling alley. We have 20 lanes. What happens when 5 lanes go down? We get the mechanic on it, but we're still in business, guys. We have 15 more lanes rolling. And I've got 2 birthday parties coming in. It's redundancy. Learn how to do things, but learn how to do things in so many different ways that one shift can't take you out. I also understand how to create scalable lead sources and non-scalable. I know how to create high intent and low intent. I know the difference between an SQL, a sales qualified lead, and a marketing qualified lead. And I know how to deal with every single one of them. We don't build funnels. We build machines. We don't build tactics or landing pages. We build lead generation machines. That can be one of your differentiation points, by the way, right?